Duvet is brought to you by GBH Hair Relaxer Cream. All right, good evening and welcome to another very beautiful edition of Duvet right here on GHOne television. My name is Natalia, and just like we do it every Saturday night, we are at it again. Tonight, we're talking about what you do in preparation for sex. What are some of the things that you like to do whilst you await that special moment with that special someone, or maybe not so special someone? These days, people don't really, have. There's a method to the madness on the streets these days, so there's no telling. However, tonight our conversation is on how you prepare when the good night or morning or afternoon awaits you. My name is Natalia. Now, keep in mind, we're streaming live on all our social media platforms. We're on YouTube, we are on X, we are on Facebook, and we also are live on Star 103.5 FM. Now, tonight, my guests. I have Delali Jansi, who's an entrepreneur, who I don't miss. I don't miss him at all. So that's information for you. You know what you did. You know why I haven't missed you.
Don't worry, I'll check up on you very soon. I'll check up on you. Okay?
Della, how are you?
I'm good.
Welcome to Duvet. And then I have the Imelda, Nana Achua Opa. Why am I to say it? I don't have to, but I don't know why. It's just,
Protocols,
I know. Imelda is with us. She is a TV personality. How are you doing?
I'm well, thank you.
Okay,
Really
looking beautiful.
Oh.
I love
The glitters?
Yes.
Oh, I'll show you how to do that.
Please do.
I will.
Please do. And then I have, this guy.
Really?
His name is Cratchit Dente, is it? Is that your name?
Cratchit Dente, yeah.
Cratchit Dente. Beautiful name, but
Don't do that.
all right, Cratchit, you're welcome to do that.
Thank you, brother. I love your tattoos. I'm wishing to see the rest and all that. So yeah, that's it.
That is not what
That's
this
nice.
conversation is about.
I'm complimenting her.
I like that. I like
and
that.
I know
I like
she has
the
more
Wait,
over
do
there.
you know that it's part of the conversation we're going to have?
Right.
Yes.
How to prepare
That
for
is why I
sex.
even started with that.
Wow.
So how is he preparing for sex?
Complimenting your
Complimenting
tattoo.
my tattoo.
Wanting to see more.
Yeah,
Wanting to see
the
more.
rest.
Helping you.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much.
Oh, right. How is it that that's a conversation a lot of people, want to have? The minute anybody sees I have one,
They wanna see
and maybe
the rest.
another and another, they're like, how many are there?
Because there's this perception if you get one, you can't stop there. You keep going. And we know you, Natalia, sitting over there.
You and who knows?
Come on. You have
You
more of them.
and who?
You have more of them.
WW.
Look, this is not an expose of Natalia's tattoos. That's not why we're here. That's not why we're here. Let's get straight.
Natalia has tattoos.
I do have tattoos, yes.
Oh, not just one tattoo.
No, I don't.
Oh, no, she doesn't have just
I don't have just one.
I know for sure.
No,
that it's
even
not
the-
just one.
no,
For sure, Pam.
For sure. That's not just one.
I think not just you, because even the ones that are visible are more than one.
Yeah.
Everybody can see my back, my shoulder, my arms.
Your
So
head, your-
obviously, it's not just one.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's just using this opportunity to say that he wants to see the rest. He knows that there are more, but then he wants to see the rest.
I've already spoken to Natalia about this.
She's being adamant.
Natalia is behaving like
She's
the
doing
newly
long.
built-
She's
newly
doing
built
long.
overhead.
She's
It
doing
goes
Natalia.
like this and comes
Natalia,
like this
you're
and
doing
or the minute namsa.
You are
I am
Duvet host,
so
please.
surprised that
And
this.
I'm an artist enthusiast. You understand? I do love art. So when I see art, the tattoo itself is an art,
You didn't get
and the
orgasm.
human being, the body
Orgasm.
itself is an
Orgasm.
art. And I need to see it
Hey.
and appreciate it.
Hey.
You get it? Straight. That's what I'm talking about. But Natalia, you're long.
I'm speechless.
Are you
at this
done? Are you
point.
done?
I am done.
Can
I
we
am done.
continue with the program?
Can you please?
All
continue?
right. So this evening we're talking about things that we do for sex, in preparation for sex. Seeing as you started the long talk, I might as well start with you, Cratchit.
Yeah.
Tell me, what are some of the things that you do when you know that, I have a game ahead of the day, or I'm seeing someone, or I'm hoping to see someone? What are some of the things that you do?
Personally, I do a lot. You know me to be very open and very blunt person.
I don't know you.
Yeah, you do. Yes, you do. Yeah, you do.
Emphasizing
Open
on that.
and very, very blunt. And as a guy,
In trouble.
as a guy, when you have a game ahead, as a guy, you have naughty stuff in your head. You have fantasies and all that. Most of the time, what I do is, if I know the game is about to happen or it's going to happen in the evening, like for instance, you, Natalia.
Oh my
yes. I have pictures of you. You've sent me pictures, so I start watching them. I look at them, and then you get me. I fantasize and whatever it is that I want to do with you that evening, I have already. You understand? So when I'm coming, I know what I'm coming to do. I know where I'm starting from. Like I said, you have tattoos, and I'd love to see them. I start looking at your tattoos everywhere, compliment each and every single one of them. Make sure I work your equation from head to toe. Mathematics. You get me? That is what I'm talking about. We do a lot for sex as guys. We do a lot, not just for sex, but in preparation to the game, we do a lot.
Right.
The preparation is mad.
Very nicely, but can you not use me as an example moving forward?
Natalia, me sitting on this show, you are not safe. You have to get up. You are not safe.
This is an attack.
I'm not safe.
You are not safe.
I think my producer should get security.
It's getting dirty here.
All right, Delali, tell me, from an angle of a married man, how would you say that your preparation is towards sex?
Let me try and see if I can remember some things from way back to preparation. Well, funny enough, it doesn't have all that, you get into bed, maybe you are chatting, touching, then, but maybe there are times when, as a man, you get you get an itch on your way home or even at the office. You send a note or two, you send a video or two. It's not every woman who is into videos and stuff, but if you have a like-minded person or like-minded wife, you send a video or two just to, ginger her up and let her know that tonight is going to be fireworks. So you get home, and if you are really that hungry for it, you get home, you don't wait for anything. You enter the room, then, you go relax, maybe chit-chat a little, eat something, have your bath. Then the second one continues. You understand? Oh, no, you don't get down like that. The first one is like, the first one usually, because of the rush and everything, you don't last that long, so you just do that too. It's like having a 3-course meal, the starters. You know that thing. So you just do that. Then, after the dawn time that one there is just a small nudge. I
don't know.
You do some before. You go nudge small. You nudge small. No, you tell us to shift the side small. That one there. No, that one there no ceremony. That one the ceremony no day inside. Usually, women say they are not really into it, but they don't have a choice.
Right.
Well, they don't want. Sometimes
they don't want sex, women.
Sometimes. Until you get into married, then you know that.
That's from that point.
Oh, wait for them. Hurry up and come and marry me. I'm there for you 24/7.
That's always a lie.
It's a lie. It's come from the pit of hell. Believe you me. So don't ever think you get married and have sex 24/7 every freaking day.
Right. But Imelda, you can't beg to differ because obviously you're not in a marriage at the moment.
I know, but I mean. It cannot be true.
Really?
No. Because, what is marriage though? Mostly I ask this question, is marriage different from living in the same room with a guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is the difference?
Responsibility.
You do it?
No. You don't.
No.
You see,
you do
when
it
you
to
live,
some level.
No, when you live with a guy in the same space,
Cohabitating.
you're dating, you're not married.
You're not wearing rings.
No,
What
no.
if I don't want to marry and I live in a room or a house
So
with
what-
a guy
what you
who
are
also
actually-
do not want to marry?
What you are
Yeah,
actually
but the
we
doing
are
thing is
living like
that
a couple.
there is
what
no
you're doing
responsibility because
is called cohabitate.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You're giving me term.
Not term.
For,
It is
it's
what
okay.
it is.
It's accepted.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Right.
I understand
But
that.
Imelda, what I'm saying is that essentially you can't, there is such a vast difference between what you're referring to in marriage because the responsibility of extended family members, the responsibility of sometimes when there are children in the mix, having to raise them, the responsibility of sometimes, building a certain level of property together, even society acknowledging the both of you as a couple, that responsibility is not on your head when
So,
you're just cohabiting.
All of you here want to tell me that
Uh-huh.
you've never seen two people living under the same roof with their children and they are happily living together.
Oh, they will be
But
happy.
have not
we're not-
exchanged vows.
No, that-
You've not seen some before.
We've
You
seen
asked-
it
you-
again
you-
and again.
So
But we're
I'm
saying
saying
that,
that-
there's still a difference.
What's the difference?
The difference is what I've just mentioned. Because you see, when you just live with a guy, right? No extended family members owe both of you nothing.
You have no idea.
No, they don't.
You
They
have no
don't.
idea.
They don't.
No, it depends on the
You
level
have
of
no idea.
relationship that.
That's I understand what I am
because you-
saying,
So,
but
do you-
I also understand what you guys
Right.
are saying,
know
and
that.
I don't want us
So,
to stress
you know,
on it too
you know,
much.
Okay.
You know
But
what
I just
actually
want to
happens
say-
at the end of the day of such relationships is that imagine, touch wood, one partner passes, there you will actually feel the wrath of the family.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Especially if
Yeah.
it is you, the man, who maybe you don't, the man doesn't die, but the woman
But the
dies.
woman, yeah.
The wrath of the woman's family
Yeah.
on the man.
In some
Believe me.
cultures,
also-
you have
it's
to
also-
marry the dead body.
Believe me.
It's also
Yeah.
boiled down to your
Exactly.
culture. In
No,
some
it's not-
cultures, I mean, what I have seen, people stay together, they die, they go. If
Well,
Obi
not-
Anyekuna,
not- not
but
in a-
as
not-
in-
Yeah.
not in an
So,
But
African
it
culture.
exactly,
also
but
happened.
it differs from
Cultures here, it
generally-
varies.
But generally, right? I mean, obviously there are the outliers, right? But generally, it is not the easiest thing
not.
when two people live together, are unmarried, and one of them passes away.
Hey.
It's a big deal,
Yeah, it's a
big deal.
especially
Okay.
in Ghana. It's a very big
It's a
deal.
very
Let me leave that to rest.
Yeah, also because when two people live together and they are not married and they feel like extended family members, are a part of their relationship, is because they have allowed it. But typically, nobody really bothers about you.
Okay.
In fact, I have seen a situation where both of you live together, everybody's aware, but his mother goes and marries marries for
For
him
them. Okay.
when you live with him, because what you're doing is not,
It's nothing.
it's nothing.
So immediately you agree to be married, then the sex edge drops.
That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is this: sex is an overrated act. One. We always, especially we men, we are on the side where, yes, we like it most, as they say. So you meet a girl, you want to be with her, you want to have sex with her, and she goes like, put a ring on it, and I'm there for you 24/7,
Right.
whatever, 365 days a
But it's
year.
not true.
But honestly, to be truthful to you, your body can't even handle that shit.
Yeah,
Believe me, sorry for my
can't.
friends.
That's
though.
okay.
it's true.
Your body
Yeah.
can't handle that.
It's true.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Because
matter what you do
I've-
to
I've-
prep
matter,
them.
no
I've
matter,
experienced
your
that before.
body can't handle it.
I've been in a
Your
relationship
body
where
can't handle it. Believe me, you can't handle
cannot
even one
comprehend.
full. Look, you
from
cannot.
the onset of the
You know
relationship,
that, listen,
the sex
you cannot even
drive,
handle one
both
full
of
month
us.
straight continuous sex. 31 days
Yeah.
of continuous. You can't.
Me
That's true.
or
That's
you?
true.
Trust me.
Why are you speaking on my behalf as if you are in my vagina?
I'm
You
not.
cannot know.
I'm not.
You can't
But
say
I'm-
those things for me because
But the
Okay,
thing,
you-
but the
maybe a
truth
month
is
is
that-
short.
yeah.
Maybe a month is short. Let me give you just 6 months.
you have
But the
no
truth
idea.
is
And
that
see if you can stand it.
sometimes life gets in the way of sex, right?
Yeah.
Life
Because
happens.
life happens. Somebody will have a terrible day at work. Things happen to people that really throws them off so much so that they are not interested in sex for a moment. You can have a very good full month, but sometimes it's impossible to have like a good 2, 3, 4 months of continuous good sex.
It might not be all good, but good sex, yeah.
Yeah, things get in the way. A lot of things happen.
Like I was sharing, I've been in a relationship where from the onset in the beginning, the sex drive, both of us, it was crazy. We're doing it all over the room, all over the house,
The
and all
honeymoon
that.
phase.
But then
You wanna know why?
But then as time went on,
Yeah.
we were staying together. You start seeing the responsibilities. You start getting a little bit like quarreling with each other and all those things. And those things hinders a lot.
I think I'm living a different life here.
It takes someone who is really matured to know that now we are together. Definitely we are going to see the bad side of each other and the good side of each other. When the bad side comes, you should know how to deal with it. You should know that that is not the person for the rest of their life. No.
Yeah.
You can go around it and make it look so good that even from the quarreling, it boosts your sex drive.
You know, the euphoria of a fresh relationship, right? The euphoria, I think you're happy, you want to see that person, you always want to touch that person. The very moment the person just gives you a small nudge,
it's called a fairy tale season.
Believe you me, the petals will fall.
It's not true.
Oh, it's
Natalia, what I want to say is that
Right.
These things that people want to accept that from the beginning of a relationship it's all rosy, and then along the line it's
reality happens.
Reality happens from the beginning of it. It doesn't matter whether you were in your feelings, but I mean reality is still there for you. I don't know how to explain it, but all I want to say is that people get lazy whilst they get, almost say after election, no campaign. So they get lazy when they are in a relationship. Hence, they refuse to do the things that they were doing to, you know, get you ready for them. Okay? Now, Akwakoba to say, where's my food? The kids, this one. So you are not really looking at your woman. When last did you compliment your woman? When last did you really look into her eyes to talk to her?
They tend to focus on
Women
life
can have
more.
sex as many times as they want. I don't care who disagrees, but they can do it, okay? They can do it. We get wet easily when you do the right things. When we feel overwhelmed by a situation, and you watch us go through all of that. These days that men want submission, they want you to take care of the family, they want you to work as well and do all of those things and still get wet for them. It's impossible. When you are able to, honor your woman, adore her, take proper care of her, I bet she's going to like get wet for you every minute. We don't get tired. We get tired because you leave all the bedding on us, and so we don't have time to get wet. If the things that you were doing for her when you started the relationship, if you are able to, even 50%, you will continue having your best sex. If we keep having this notion that your co-relationship, reality sets in, like it's driving me crazy. I mean, what is reality?
Well,
Wait, reality sets in. That's okay. Okay, let it set in. But where are you? Where are you, the man? Do you still want this? That's when they just choke. Now, if they should be outside, now reality hasn't set in. Then they leave you, the woman in the house, with all of the response. I don't want that to happen. Let's not agree on that. I don't want to be part of that agreement. We can still have sex with our men. It doesn't matter if we've been in the relationship for 95 years. We can still do it. All we need is what we are talking about. How do you prepare for your woman? That is the conversation here. How do we do it? Say the things that you were telling her before, from the beginning of the relationship. And kasa where we need what can I do until what reality has set in? It hasn't set in. You can still have a minute and test her. Even when you're sleeping on the same bed with her, do not stop the good things you were doing. Reality will not step in. We are doing this together. What is reality? I'm telling you. Why should we accept that, Natalia?
Reality will not step in.
No reality. We can have sex.
Well.
Now, man, when they age, you see age, to say 40, 50, 70, You see
Imelda, I'm sorry. I take offense when you say 40 Imrewa phone.
Why? When they age, why?
On behalf of
I'm
all
holding your legs.
40-year-olds.
I'm holding your legs.
Meant you age like fine wine.
They age well.
Good, strong Scotch.
Right.
Go and check it out.
So, Imelda, I totally understand what you were saying.
Thank you.
And I agree to a certain extent, not all the way. Because you see, you can fight it all you want, but reality will set in.
It's okay.
It will
okay.
set
It's
in.
okay.
You can't fight it.
That's okay.
Even sometimes, forget the man. On your part, reality will set in.
Okay.
You know, women will start having kids. Maybe she goes through cesarean section. Maybe she has a terrible pregnancy. I know people who are on bed rest from the day they got pregnant till the day they had a baby. Postpartum depression. During those times, the last thing on their mind is sex.
So this is
So
the
that is
reality. That is
reality.
the reality
That
you're
is
talking
reality.
about. That wasn't what I was talking about.
No, but I'm saying that for every relationship. For one relationship, it may be the pregnancy or postpartum. For another relationship, it may be something else. But the truth of the matter is that each relationship is different. However, the reality will set in anyway.
Okay.
However it is.
Okay.
Something will happen that will make it difficult for a couple to have as much sex as they used to have when they met.
Okay.
The thing
from
is,
this angle is fine.
The thing
from
is,
the angle where I understood from what he was saying, that is what I refuse to accept.
Right.
Because that encourages the men to leave their women in the house and go look for other women who will be available. And then this woman will just be there, and then because there's reality, for example, like, listen, last time I was here, we talked about several ways to satisfy your partner without penetration in Pokrana. How else can you do to satisfy your partner? So she's going through all of these things into the NT, to me penetrate, so we can do nothing.
Email that way. Sex. It's an act. It's an act in itself. Now, how do you get an act going well unless the parties involved in that act have like minds?
Yeah, the minds
So
are same.
imagine that you come home from work, from town, from wherever, even from a family meeting or a gathering. Come home. You are human, despite everything in this life. You are human. You have some
right,
things that
Della, give me a second. I see where you're going, but give me a second. So, the thing is, emailed.
I thought you were going for an advert.
No, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. But I see where Delali's going, and not to catch you, even though I have, but you know what? Let me talk about. let me just talk about beautiful beneath. That will just help me organize my thoughts. So beautiful beneath is a place to go if you're looking to rekindle your love with your partner. Go and get her beautiful bras, panties, lingerie, and for you, the man, get yourself some undergarments, some sportswear, and all of the nice things that you can walk around the house with. Now they have branches near ANC Mall in East Legon. They also have a branch at Marina Mall Branch Airport. They have a branch at Laboni opposite Zen Garden. Now call them on 0204 599-473. That's 0204 599-473. Also 0591 485 656. 02594 0591 485 656. That is beautiful beneath if you're looking for sexy lingerie. The kind that you can wear and all of the tattoos will show in the right places. Definitely go to beautiful beneath. This is Duvet. My name is Natalia. We're going for a quick break. We will be right back. All right, welcome back. This is Duvet. This is GHOne Television. My name is Natalia. Keep in mind that we're streaming live on all our social media platforms. GHOne TV on YouTube, on Facebook, on X. And tonight our conversation is how you prepare for sex. Imelda says that she can have sex every single day for as long as she remains in a relationship or a marriage. She doesn't care. She's always available, wet and ready.
I heard that.
Wet and ready.
Wet and ready.
No.
Anytime, no matter the circumstance.
Also, when you touch the right spots, right?
Yeah. Is that right, Imelda?
I feel attacked.
Why do you feel attacked?
we
No,
wanna
but you
know.
said
Are you
that.
describing me?
No, we're not describing
We
you.
want to know.
It's exactly what you said.
And you'll be able to get wet.
No,
all the
okay,
time.
Imelda.
Understand? We want to know.
But you did say that you're wet and ready always.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
So there was a conversation
Right.
where he said that in the relationship along the line, it doesn't get rosy as it started, okay? And I said, no, if you do the right things, what you were used to, like how you got hair, how you were pressing hair, how you were sending her love messages and all of those things, the things that you were doing to get her wet, if you still continues to do those things to her, she's going to always be wet for you.
Okay.
That is what I said.
Okay. Now let me ask you, what is something that somebody ever said to you that you didn't think was capable of making you like them, but it made you like them? Something that is maybe very ridiculous, but
Yeah.
somebody said to you.
It was recent. I was in a conversation with a guy, and then he was like, you know, the longest I have been faithful in a relationship was 6 months. And I don't think even if I marry, I can still be faithful to my woman because I like to be truthful. So whoever that I go into a relationship, I'll tell you that, oh, I'm with you, but I like to fuck a lot. So I'm going to go out and do my own thing. So if you see it, I've already told you. And I like to be straightforward and sincere with women. And I was proud of him.
Right.
I liked it so much. Although it's supposed to get me crazy, but I just like it.
Right. But this is not somebody that was trying to get with
He
you.
was trying. He was
Okay.
even telling me the things that I did that he felt, like I was giving him the green light. So we were on that conversation, and then he is telling me who he is.
But did you give him the green light?
No, I didn't even know. I was unaware. I was just doing my own thing, and he was describing my things, the gestures to
Right.
me as a green light to him. So
Right.
then he came.
But I'm saying that
talking.
when he said that to you, did you give him the green light?
I actually didn't say anything, Natalia, but I
Right.
liked it. I was proud of him, and I mean, we're
Right.
still cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's cool. But
Yeah.
I'm talking about somebody that you actually said yes to.
And then we had sex.
No, not sex. I mean, a relation, somebody that was trying to get with you.
Okay.
What is the most ridiculous thing that anybody said to you that, you know, in hindsight, you realize this was so ridiculous, but in that moment when it was said to you, it kind of made sense to you in that moment.
Like what you guys are saying right
Because
now.
I'm just remembering something that, like, if I said it out loud to anybody, it's
goodness.
so ridiculous, but it got me so bad.
Tell me, because I
cannot
can't
say
remember.
it. I'm ashamed of it today because it's like, if anybody ever hears it, they'll think, no way.
Did you really agree to that?
I did. I mean, I agreed to what they said to me, and I was so blown away and so swept off my feet, you know. But if I tell you what this thing is, the person said, it's like, oh my God. Yeah, I think about it today, and I'm like, my dream, papa.
How many years ago was this?
This was about 10 years ago.
I can't remember anything like that.
This was about 10 years ago.
So you sit back and you
Yeah.
actually, you
Like
know,
today,
reflect.
if anybody said that to me today,
Probably slap the person.
yes, I will most likely.
So you see, our aging also contributes to some of the things we hear and how they make us feel. So when you are in a certain age as you're growing older, you don't really mind some things that are said to you because, but when you get to a certain age, you be like, "Kwe, boom on," you know that kind of thing. Yeah. Then you know that there's an age disparity here, so you like to actually. It's not that you're trying to actually make your age felt. You know,
You're
but
considering your age.
you feel slighted when some words of that kind are said to you because at my age,
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to talk to me like that.
Right.
I mean, for shiggy reasons, self, You can't go on that tangent with me. Not because I'm too old or something, but come on, maturity levels apply here.
Day inside.
You see that thing. So
but tell me, Delali, I mean, in your experience as a man, what are some of the things that men typically say to women that you see it kind of makes them melt? So what are some of the things women like to hear? I'm interested in that. Maybe not just your experience, but maybe amongst your friends. Like, what are some of the things you've heard or you have seen that?
Actually, when was that? Just last week, we were having some conversation, and then what we used to do back in the day, when we didn't have
Phones.
It was paper and pen. Some of the papers have even perfumed them. The brightness of the day has given me this opportunity to write to you this missive, not even letter. We didn't call it letters. We call them missive. You know, when I was in school back in the day, you know, those were the days when you actually try corning a woman. We called it corn. It's not now maybe then change the term, but those days, I go corn the woman. You're going to lie to her. That's what it meant. But we didn't know. Those days we didn't know that we actually what the term corn was to lie.
Yeah.
We didn't know, but we thought it was, you know, just what you do to get a woman.
Word.
So you go, you say all the sweet stuff. Some will lie that their father is this. You know, at that age growing up. And it's also age dependent. So at that age growing up, in your teens, your mind is flustered with a lot of, you know, grandiose things. So you say sweet things. Oh, my father is this, my father is that. Those were some of the teenage things back in the day. Then you get to your 20s going on. You want to flex with small bonani. Those are some of the things that caught some of the girls, not every woman. You know, sometimes you don't even have to say too much. Then the influx of this Valentine's Day thing came. You could, truth, flowers and all. Then for the words, anything that you can say to melt a woman's heart. You love her, she's the apple of your eye, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes the women themselves, they know that the thing they talk it be jazz, but they have liking for you naturally, so they just go agree. So you understand, they just go listen. Because they have liking for you, they will just agree. But if the woman know they like you,
nothing works.
You go talk, it will bounce you. It won't work.
So you're saying the foundation is the woman liking you.
Yeah.
Then everything makes it work.
Yeah, everything makes
But
it
if
work.
they don't like
you, nothing works.
Forget.
Nothing works.
Don't work.
You can even be saying all of these things to me. I may like him, and he's your friend, and you're on the same table.
Yeah.
And you're telling me, but I'm just admiring him.
Exactly.
I can even go and ask, what do you think?
Yeah.
And leave you out of the conversation.
Conversation,
So it doesn't matter what you do. If
And
she
that
doesn't
thing-
like you,
If
she doesn't like you.
she doesn't
If she doesn't like you, she doesn't
She
like
doesn't
you.
like you.
So every move
okay.
you could do, it no go work.
It won't work. But tell me, Imelda, when we say that a woman likes someone, usually what does that mean? Is it their physical look? Is it energy? Is it vibe? Is it like, what is it that will make...
Natalia, I have an experience to share.
Tell me.
This happened, I think 20th,
He just took my bread.
20th of January.
Okay.
Just this 20th.
You remember the
January.
date?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
it,
I put it down 20th of January. I was at
2025?
2025. I was at Achimota Mall. I was doing some shopping to the house. And then this woman, very pretty lady, she looks older than I am. And then she approached me.
You like them old?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like them
Vintage.
old. I like
tattooed.
them old. Yeah, and tattooed. And branded. And branded. Yeah. So she approached me.
Hey!
I was in
my
a
phone
till. I
to-
was going to pay for my grocery, and then she approached me. Was like, I was like, "Hey, the way you are tall and slim, obey though." I was like,
Allah,
Ah!
she shot her shot.
like I froze completely. Cause you know this
Shock you, eh?
this is Ghana.
It shocked you.
And it is
He
not,
shock you.
It is not. It is not easy
Yeah.
for a lady to approach you.
You could have killed a
That's
lot.
why when you be
Yeah,
young,
no,
You could have killed a lot.
I froze and I just looked. I
It
was
shocked
like, and I asked her name. What's your name? She told me her name. We had a little chat in the line before I got to my turn. I did my payment. I decided to walk out. And I waited a bit, and then she came.
Did you pay for her?
No, I didn't pay for it.
No, that was not part of the plan.
That was not part of the plan. I didn't pay. So she came back. We had a little chat. We walked towards her car, and then we exchanged contacts. You know, the part is the commitment for me.
Right.
How she approached me, telling me that the way you are tall and slim, which means she was looking at me from afar.
You saw him. Until after no how far.
I'm sure she's watching.
How far? See, after no how far. My entire here. Because you see how the
I'm sure she's watching.
No. Oh, we contact each other. Like we text.
What do you want to say? I'm Paul Bayede.
Oh, that you know
Definitely.
when she
Natalia.
realized. She was speeding when after we exchanged contact and then we're having a chat on WhatsApp and all. She was speeding with the conversation. She was speeding. She was making me know indirectly that but then she realized what I do over here at GHOne, and then she started taking a step back because she feels, okay, what I do, I'm surrounded by beautiful ladies. I see beautiful ladies all the time. And I'm like, nah, it's not about that.
Catch it. Oh, so Friday. You are throwing that in our eyes.
Catch it.
I mean, in a nutshell, you can just put it short, cut it short.
But we've had a nice time.
That's
We've had a nice time.
Yes,
That's good.
Okay, so Imelda,
Yes, ma'am.
before he, had to tell us his story, I was asking, what
Are
is
you
it?
jealous though? Sorry, but are you jealous of the situation?
No.
She can't be.
Why would I be? Why would I
She
be?
can't be.
That's
Natalia.
This one,
This
like I
one.
said from the beginning,
Her son, you can born
I
him.
can.
She can born you.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So I was saying that, what is it about men? Like when a woman says, "I like a man," what does it consist of?
So I think whether people agree or not, everybody have a checklist. Okay, we all want this particular human being, how he looks, how he talks, how he will approach me and all of those things. So if a woman will like you, it means that you are ticking her boxes, you're ticking her checklists. Or checking her tick list, whatever. So when you are ticking, then, I like him. I mean, when I want a guy who talks to me softly. So if I meet a man who is approaching me and then he talks to me softly and try and make some jokes, and all of those things, I immediately want to listen to what comes next.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you take my number and every morning or something, if you see my status, you write something nice or you text me something beautiful in the morning, these are things that I love. So I don't care about the rest for the meantime. I just want this to continue until until I decide whether I want to be with you or not. These are some of the things that I see in a man and I go like, somebody would want a tall, me who tall, slim guy. Now me obeyede into me person me inquiry. Others too wanted pot belly. Me, I mostly have a crush on guys with beard that has gray inside. I don't know what is it with me, but I mean, I love.
Ready?
Oh, I haven't even seen. But I like it. I like it. Actually,
Elimination by rough
I
cutting.
actually like that. So if I meet a man who I see your beard, I see how you look, I don't care about pot belly or six packs, and then I see you're talking soft to me, you're cracking jokes, and then you're involving me in your conversation. You understand? Not those that will meet you and tell me about yourself. Can you send me a picture? Those people, no. Those ones that talk to you as if you've known them for ages. These are what I'm also expecting. So when I see it, I like you.
Your mind.
I like you.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah.
So conversations, good
Conversations.
conversations.
But obi an ne die. Obi ho ha funny ho. We slim and tall no kwa de ope. We this and that ne kwa ope. O mpe any other thing. But me, these are what I see, I like, and then I want to know the rest.
So
Yeah.
Yeah. Very.
That lady.
Not
But I would say she really listen because like you bring
She's
watch.
listening. She's okay. She
did watch.
She'll be okay with
I
it.
think she'll be okay.
She'll be okay.
She'll be okay with it.
Okay, so Cratchit, tell me also in your experience, what are some of the things that you have found that when you say to women, it works? Because I've seen that you've said so many. I've seen you say so many things to so many people, even in this building, that it didn't work. No, but okay, that's just a joke. But tell me, what are some of the things that you say that works?
Women, to me, I see women loving compliments a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, especially when you compliment their hair.
Oh.
They really pay attention to
Hair.
their hair, their look, their appearance.
Okay.
Yeah.
They pay attention to that a lot.
Because we invest in it a lot.
Thank you. So the first time when I see you, the first thing I do is compliment your look. You are looking stunning. You are amazing.
But you've never done that with me, though.
Natalia, I always compliment you.
You
and I
never
even
do.
compliment you to the extent I compliment your tattoos that I've not finished seeing. I am
Right,
not done
that's
seeing.
true.
I compliment them.
Hey, tattoos
So,
in there.
tattoos in there. Very
Okay,
necessary.
we can watch them later.
We'll look for the rest. But as I was saying, compliments does it for me a lot.
Okay.
The moment you compliment a lady, you've at least broken some ice. It pushes her to stay and listen, wants to listen to the rest of whatever it is that you want to say to her.
Okay.
Into that's when she goes away. But then whatever it is that the addition, if it is something she wants to listen or something that makes her let me use the word blush, she will still want to be there.
Yeah.
So
Right.
compliments for me.
Compliments
Yeah.
for you. Oh, very interesting. So that's how men are getting away with
I'm
things.
not saying that's how men are.
So easily.
That is not. I'm not saying that's how men are.
You ask
It
him
works
what
for
he
me.
does.
It works for you.
It works for me.
Compliment.
Yeah, it works for me a lot.
And it's conversation for Imelda.
Yeah,
What is it for
conversation. I'm
you?
sapiosexual,
Me,
so
Delali.
well, conversation is one, and basically it's conversation because deep conversations, not really, mushy kind of deep conversations, but a woman who you can feel free. For me, somebody I feel free. I speak my kind of mind,
yeah.
and then I get the same kind of vibe back. That's good for me. And
Right.
I've noticed that back in the day before I entered into the marriage realm, it kind of worked because, we speak our minds, not crazy, but, once in a while we do a little, and it works. And the complimenting
Yeah,
too
the
is very,
compliments,
very
yeah,
important
it's-
because
it's
it
day
makes
one.
a woman
It's day
feel,
one, yeah.
oh, he noticed.
Yeah, he noticed.
I watched a video where the lady went through a lot to change her hairstyle, bought a new clothes.
Yeah.
I mean, looked beautiful for a dinner with the husband and the husband's boss. And then she sat there, the man didn't say anything. He said, baby, you didn't say anything about my hair. He said, you always look beautiful. What should I say about your hair? She went on and on, baby, you didn't talk about my dress. This guy was just not looking, busy eating and all of those things. The lady just walked upstairs, came back naked in front of the boss, the husband, and she just sat there and said, I think you want to see me naked. You don't want to appreciate anything. So she went, removed everything,
That's bad.
came to sat there naked. And then the boss was there
That's
watching.
a movie, right?
Good question.
You hit a nail right on there.
It doesn't sound like it will happen in real life.
At all. No,
Right.
at best, it will
You're
happen
so
in
crazy.
real life for her, but the naked
Yeah.
part.
That's
no,
definitely
I'm
a
just
movie.
saying that, I mean, you should compliment.
No, because
See
Right.
what, no,
because,
somebody
look,
didn't compliment, see
it gets to
what,
that
how it
stage.
ended.
Even in my marriage, it gets to a point when, my wife dresses up and she goes like, hey, so you can tell me I'm looking fine. And I go like, oh, you're looking sweet. I'm like, so do I have to remind you? That kind of thing. So it's very normal.
Yeah,
It's very
before she
normal.
goes naked.
Why don't you go
front of
naked?
her boss.
In front of
front of her
boss.
boss.
That one will never go happen.
That
Wallahi.
one never go
That's-
happen. Men are so protective of
I
their
know.
women.
Oh yeah.
But then they go out and get with other women.
Listen,
No, you see-
listen.
Eh,
It's-
so.
Natalia, it's this. I always say this. People don't get it, but it is the truth. There is only one species on this planet that was created in the image of God. Which species is that?
Man.
Good. What did God say? He is a what? What's God? Say it.
He's a what's God?
Yes. He said he's a jealous
Oh, he's a
God.
jealous God. So
And
man is
man
a jealous
was
man.
created in the image of God. So man is virtually God. it is what it is.
But when we say man, we're not referring to sex. We mean human.
Yeah.
Exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
No. When we say man, it's man.
No.
It's
sex.
like man, you man.
No.
No.
When the
It's
Bible
human
says
being.
man,
Don't get
the
it
Bible
twisted.
means human being.
No,
The Bible doesn't
don't get
mean
it twisted. The Bible
uses
never
male.
man to clarify both genders
Yeah.
at some point.
Exactly.
At some point. Yeah.
Don't get
No.
it twisted anywhere.
No. When
It
the
was
Bible
never-
says man,
it was-
Why do you want to leave us out of the Bible?
No, I'm not going out of the Bible.
we didn't make it. We didn't make
guys.
it. All right, let's talk about Krikova. Can you please grab your glasses
Yeah.
of wine and relish the exquisite taste of Krikova wines, which are made with tradition and quality in mind. Meticulously and passionately crafted, showcasing the distinct mix of luxury and wine. We offer the following diverse range of wines to cater to various tastes and occasions. So, there is Krikova Kodru Premium Red Wine. There is Krikova Brut Alb Sparkling Wine. There's Krikova Pastoral Premium Red Wine. There is Krikova Lacrima Dolce Sparkling Wine. There's Krikova Amplius Premium Red Wine. And then there is Krikova Exo 65 whiskey. Our wines are available to purchase on retail or wholesale. Contact 0558 690040. That's 0558 690040. Explore the diverse range of wines we have to offer and elevate your drinking experience with Krikova. Cheers to quality, tradition, and exceptional taste. Krikova, true to its name. So let's cheers to Krikova. Yeah, we'll do it. This is Duvet. My name is Natalia. We're going for a quick break. We will be right back. All right, welcome back. This is Duvet on GHOne TV. My name is Natalia. Tonight I am with Delali, I am with Crutchy, and I am with Imelda. And we're talking about all the plans we put together prior to some very wild sex. We're going for, this is not a break, this is our sex position of the week. Do stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Sex position of the week. Sit on the throne. For this position, the penetrating partner should sit on a chair and have the top partner with their back facing them. Then the receiving partner should lower into a seated position on the lap with the penis being inserted as she does so. Why it feels good. The woman has control and will usually grind against the hips, enjoying the deep penetration without long or fast thrusts.
So that's our sex position of the week. Sit on the throne. And I reckon the throne is a man's penis. Cratchit says, oh, I've done this before so many times.
Oh
Very
yeah.
nice.
Why not? I'm young, so I have to experiment. So
You are young.
yeah, I am young. So I need to experiment.
Okay, so tell us what this
No,
is.
this position, it's a really nice one, and especially when you have a lumbar behind you supporting your back as the guy, the male. Yeah, it really helps a lot because you have full access to the woman's body, front, back. You get to hold the boobs. You get to pass your hand like around the body, also control from the back while she's also riding from the front. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Experience is
It is
talking.
crazy. I don't like it's crazy. You need to try it. It's crazy.
And for a minute, you let her stop so you can just be, it'll be nice.
In mid-hair, like she suspends in mid-hair, and then you hit it from the back.
That's so good.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's for young people.
Excuse you. Excuse you.
Della, do you have experience?
Oh yeah, I've had experience.
Okay.
with it. It's a nice position. Just that it's weight sensitive too. I'm not trying to shade anybody, but if you're a little bit on the plus size and you the man are small and you are not girthy or lengthy,
then there's a problem.
There'll be a problem.
Then there's a problem.
So
the size of a man's penis will come to play here.
With the positions, the size of the penis counts.
Because you have to be
certain
both
positions you can't go
lengthy
if you
to
are
be able
not-
to have a smooth. Because as she goes up and down, you will always be having
Ebe free
spring
mo just all the shame
spring all the time, and that doesn't, make the fun.
Right, Imelda.
I think it's a nice position. I was supporting Krachi because I mean, if you haven't experienced it, you should, because it gives you the full access to enlarge your pussy walls. So yeah, and you, the woman, you are in control. So you do it as you want it, and it's not a bad position.
Right. Imelda, tell me something. How do you feel about men giving women gifts as a way to essentially soften their hearts for them? How do you feel about that?
I think it's a good thing to do, especially when it's a money, gift, monetary stuff. Now the chocolates are kaho. That's a very good gesture. Every man should start practicing it. I mean, what are we as women without a gift or men spoiling us? We will automatically become men. So, yeah.
Women like to be spoiled.
Yeah, we want to be spoiled.
Oh, yes.
Are men aware that women like to be spoiled?
Oh, yeah,
They
we
tend
are aware.
not to look.
Yeah, we are aware.
Yeah?
We are
So
aware.
do you spoil your women?
We don't spoil every woman.
You do what?
We don't spoil every woman.
No, I'm saying do you spoil your women?
Yes, but what I'm trying to say is, you can have a lot of women, but you don't spoil every one of them.
How?
Why do you have a lot of women to start with?
No, you didn't say.
What he
Wait.
said.
Right, the working class ones, they are spoiling your
Yeah.
You didn't say, do you spoil your woman? You said, do you spoil your women?
No, I
So,
didn't mean it
imagine-
to you
No,
only.
yeah,
I
know.
meant do men.
So
Do you spoil
imagine-
your women?
Imagine a man who has got maybe 1 or 2 or 3, right?
Or four?
Or 4, even 5. Yeah, I know someone who had 10 at a point in time in his life. So, definitely, there's going to be that one woman, or maybe you, 2 or 3 out of the lot, right? If it's 3 women, there's going to be that one woman who he wouldn't mind,
Spoiling.
doting on.
That would be your wife,
So
I'm
what?
sure.
So what?
Not
What?
necessarily your wife.
No, wait. What qualifies that woman to get spoiled out of the lot? I'm very interested in that conversation.
It has never, ever been determined. But I guess we just don't know what you
It's
men do.
instinctive.
You men are some.
What do you mean it has never been determined? So out of the 3
Listen,
women,
yes, there's
what is it
always
about
one.
that one
So,
that will make you
know
want?
the funny thing, there's
Let,
this,
I have
I
to
wish I
spoil
can
this-
help them, but I'm not in that position.
Listen.
Why am I spoiling this one and
yes,
not the
there's-
rest of them?
There's this one thing about this one who.
What is that one thing?
That's what we're
And
asking.
that's the thing.
That's what he's saying. It's not something that is a written rule.
It's
No,
not-
but you
There's
can
no
tell.
written
No,
rule.
but you should be able to
instinctively
tell.
Maybe I don't know see
You
who
see,
boxer
I always-
shorts, and I say,
Oh no,
I
it's
don't know
not
yet
about
the
shorts,
Listen,
or it's not about
I
washing
mean,
boxes or anything.
both
No,
of
no.
you, or even if it is 2 women, there's always going to be one. Both of you have vaginas, right? Boobs, curvy hips, and all. But there's always going to be one thing that Imelda will do that Natalia can't do, and Natalia will do that Imelda can't do, and there's always going to be one edge over the other.
so why don't you spoil them both? Since you appreciate them in...
Yeah, you
Different
spoil
ways.
them
Yeah.
both, but definitely you're going to spoil one
is higher
before.
than the other. Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to figure out.
We've
What is
never
that
been able to
determination?
understand it.
Okay.
Natalia, let me-
Thank
God
let
I'm
me-
not a
let me
man.
explain this to you.
Okay, please do.
You can be with, let's say, 2 or 3. You can have 2 or 3 women that you are really into or really interested in. You do everything, but then one of them
It's always that
would
one.
be in a position where the moment you think about her or see her picture or get closer to her,
Oh, Akuma. Boom.
it's like she takes you from the universe you are living in into another
So it's
reality.
a feeling.
It's a feeling. That's what he's saying.
Right.
It's not something that is written.
It's not
or
written.
You can
You can
point
tell.
it out that okay,
Obi Konya
Natalia
shame.
does
Well,
this for
maybe,
me. That's why.
maybe her sex game with yourself is not.
It's
Anya
not-
shame,
it's
yes,
even
sir.
more like, excuse me to say,
Wow.
but then
But
that
Charlie,
particular woman.
But it's a feeling.
I think it's the grace of God.
It's a great
The grace of God, why?
Very,
Just
very
make us
interesting.
rich.
Oh, yeah, I understand you.
I've
I
always
understand
tried
you.
to
I understand you.
understand why one woman would get, all the crazy attention than the others. A man will have many women, then he will probably choose one to even get married to, because forgets the wife material community, right? But there's that one. It still hasn't been written. I don't think it will ever be written.
But the women men choose to marry usually is more practical than a feeling.
Yeah, you have.
It's more practical than a feeling because you weigh the odds. You're looking at a serious life.
And yet they are God's kind of, they are Christ's, in his image and likeness, and we are not.
Yeah.
Look at how confusing it
So
gets.
we don't share. That's why we don't
I know.
share. We don't share.
Because when it comes down to getting married, I know a lot of friends of mine, men, who have said that the woman that I'm really in love with, she's here, but this is my wife.
Yeah.
God, I don't ever want to be in that position.
Yeah, because here's the
So
thing.
you will not know either.
Yeah, because the thing is that the wife is the one who will make a home and raise the
Exactly.
kids. She needs to have a certain mindset, a certain background, a certain ideology, a certain belief
For that position.
But I don't necessarily have to be in love with her. That's what
cruel.
they say. But I'm in love with that woman. But this is my wife. And every time I've had people say that to me, I'd struggle to put it together. But I guess to a certain extent, I can understand, because men, essentially when it comes down to the seriousness of life, they want a serious person to handle this.
Yeah.
And they would probably feel like this person I'm in love with doesn't cut it on that seriousness level. However, when it comes to my feelings and emotions, they handle it just right.
Exactly.
So you have to tear the two apart.
Can women do the same though?
But you see, the thing is that we love our wives.
Wow.
No matter what.
Well, obviously, in order to marry them, you love them.
We love our
There's
wives.
a difference between loving someone and being in love with someone.
Yeah.
So you love your wives, but sometimes you're not in love with them.
You see,
That's what the difference is.
What your friend told you, your friend is trying to tell you that particular woman he is in love with is able to extract that babiness from him.
Exactly.
For him to be like a baby.
Yeah.
Decided we were the trend area, and the wife cannot do that for him.
See, when it comes to marriage,
The wife is
To
busy.
send us back to the beginning of the conversation.
Taking care of the kids.
No, it will take us
busy, baby. Children.
It will take us back to the beginning of the conversation.
I don't want to
when
be
it
part
comes
of
to
that.
marriage, it is
Take me out
different.
of this thing.
It is serious.
goodness.
Marriage is a serious journey.
Serious business.
And you can't, as a man, you can't be a baby in marriage.
It's not serious,
It
Bibia.
is a serious journey.
It's not.
It is a serious
It is not
journey.
crutching. Don't do that.
It is. It is a serious
People
journey.
are watching us, Natalia.
No, we have to be real. Marriage is not a
It's
serious.
serious business.
It is serious.
Truth be told,
It is serious.
it's serious business.
And that is what I
not
have a
about-
lot of
it's
people
not
who
serious,
are
Why
yeah.
getting into marriages right now.
do you mun doya? Why do you mun doya?
Ẹ̀sùn wá dùn ní mú ń dọ̀ ìyàwó ń rẹ̀ mu.
And no, nobody is serious business. No,
and
why do you mun doya?
You want me to stay in the house so you can go on trips with
I am
another
not-
woman.
Oh no. That's a different
I
mindset.
decided to stay in the
No,
house.
this is not about staying in the house.
That's a different mindset altogether.
With marriage, I want someone that I can make great decisions with for the rest of my life. Decisions
And
that
with the
will
girls
tell
around
you-
you.
No,
They
listen. Don't.
So
don't,
you guys
don't,
want to
don't
agree on
bracket
this
the
issue?
girls around as some people who are no. They are very special. Those girls are very, very special.
And the wives are special too.
And the wives are massively special, and but those you see, as men, we are already being ridiculed. When you are born into the universe as a man, you are already in trouble.
In what way?
When you are born as a man, when you are born as a man in this world,
Yes,
in this
to be a
planet
man
we live
na
on,
war.
it is already war.
Even war.
It is
To be a man
already
na
war
war.
for you. So our minds are always at its edge. You understand? So we need
Strategic.
those ladies or those
It's a
ladies
side
that,
chick. The side chick.
No, I
don't want-
I
okay.
respect them so
Thank
much,
God.
so I wouldn't even use that for them. Those ladies, we get closer to them because they are able to extract that thing from us.
Your wife cannot.
Listen to me. they are able to extract that thing from us, where we can go to them, and instead of being a side guy or a boyfriend to them, we are like a baby brother to them, and they treat us like babies.
So wait, if I understand this, Natalia, then it means that you cannot get married and still do the nice things that you were doing to your woman when you were dating, because I not or now Diana say we pen automatically. She can't do nothing. She can't extract.
No,
she can't do anything. You have to go out and get extractions
That's
from
far
there.
from it.
Let me clarify something.
Very, very far
when
from
I
it.
marry you, you expect me to be doing certain things that will make your life very easy. You expect me to be there for you and our kids. You expect me to take certain decisions that, and all this responsibility is not easy. Those ladies, they do not expect us to have any responsibility. They do not expect us to do certain things that will make their life better. Seeing them alone, it brings a whole lot down.
I understand. So are you saying
they
that
are like a checkpoint for us?
Cratchy, wait.
We understand that part. We understand. So what happens to the women in the house? How do they have sex now? Right now that you are out there, how do they get satisfied? What happens to these women in the house?
Sweetness, I don't know if you have had 2, 3 relationships at the same time, but then trust me, you can I can be with Natalia.
No, you
Let's say
cannot.
Natalia is my number one.
No, you cannot
You get
be
me?
with Natalia.
Natalia is my number one. You are my number 2. I come to you for you to extract that thing from me.
Okay.
But I can also go back home and make Natalia feel like she is in heaven. You get me? We have that ability.
Kratchy.
You guys are confused.
Kratchy, I'll side on Imelda's side.
Thank God, for the first time in a very long time.
Look, as a woman,
what did I do to end this?
as a woman, I'm talking from experience.
Okay.
As a woman, you should be on top of your game when it comes to the act of sex. Right? Yes, there are times when I have made it clear that I know as a human being, you can't and you won't always be ready. Right? So, there are things as a woman you could do. If you have a very conservative husband, who is not, there are things you can do. If you have a like-minded husband like yourself who is also wild-minded, all the better. Because that one, you can explore a lot of things that you can do. Look, we are men. Hey, we fuck here. We come here, we still go fuck. That one, I don't like to you.
Oh, yeah.
You come here, we fuck here.
You still have the energy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You have no idea.
You don't have,
Okay.
no, we'll still go fuck.
All men do that.
Yeah, we'll still go fuck. I go fuck you today. Maybe
No, not all
around
men do that.
3
All men
p.m.
are
I'll get
capable
home at 9
of doing
p.m.
that.
I
All
know
of-
that I
all
have to
of them
settle
do
my
it.
wife.
Right.
So I will do it. Even if it's for 5 minutes.
Why is she your wife and I'm the side chick?
I made you my number one and you were complaining. But right now someone is making you the side chick and you are complaining. You see,
It's never balanced. This is like never balanced. It's never balanced. This is like never balanced. But on the real. So he comes home and you do things to him. You give him a nice blowjob. If you are not in the mood, I always say this: make the man fuck your breast. Give him a blowjob. Give him a hand job, or if possible, if you think you can do it, a foot job. Leave you me. If he's in the mood, he will love it. But some women go like, what is that? They're the ones who
marry your type.
You see,
Marry
they
your
don't
kind.
know the kind of
Aha! If you don't marry your
kind of
kind.
power they possess.
So, but then look, I always say, even if you don't marry your kind, life is a learning curve.
Exactly.
Every day we are learning.
Exactly.
Look, it's unfortunate, but people will say, oh, porn is bad. Look, there's the only way you can learn some of these things is by watching porn.
I agree.
Trust me.
I agree.
The only way you can learn some of these nasty things to do to your husband, even though it may not make him stay at home, but it will bring him home.
Yeah. And it will surprise
Oh my
him
God.
too.
No, truth be told,
It's true. That's
It
why I
will
said-
not. It will not say.
agree.
It will not keep him from going. Maybe, but it will always bring him home because he knows that he has some good game too at home.
Exactly.
You
Learning
understand?
nasty things.
To be
Yeah.
They don't know the kind of
Right.
power they
Be
possess.
handsome.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why I said.
All right.
We are very
Okay.
unsatiable human beings.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
insatiable.
Yes.
All men are. Okay, so let's wrap this up. Okay, let's wrap up this conversation. I'm still trying to digest. Learn something nasty for your man.
Yeah.
Even though it will not keep him at home, it will bring him back home.
Of course.
Wow.
Go through the stress, you still
But
go out.
what if I don't
No,
want
no,
him
no.
to come back home?
If you don't want him to come
Yeah,
back
you should
home,
say that.
Then
then that one day, then don't do
You
it.
should say that.
And don't complain.
When he comes,
I
And
heard
don't
that. You
no,
still
and
go.
don't. You see, the thing is that if that is the case, then don't complain if he goes out there.
No, if he's already out there, there's nothing to complain. He should stay there.
Oh,
really that
you
simple.
still get something to
Simple.
complain about.
No. It's
Oh,
really
they'll
simple.
still- they will
if you
still
decide
get-
to go out, just stay out. Let's
Stay
wrap this
out.
up. Yeah, stay out.
I'd rather be the other woman than to stay in the house and then they look at me in a certain type of way and then they will be calculating, okay, I went to me amount the other girl did well. You can't be doing that to me.
Yeah, and
can't
they
be doing
always
that
do
to
that.
me.
The men do this thing where they feel like, the girl on the outside is giving me more or
Me
doing
not any
better.
better, no.
For me,
All
that's
right,
for me. I would say
so
that's wrong.
let's
Where you
wrap
are.
this up, okay? Let me start with you so that you can shut up. Karachi, to help me. In wrapping up this conversation, what
Okay.
would you say?
So I'm saying that if you have a game ahead of you, first off, as a man, know your woman, know what she wants. For instance, if Natalia is my woman, I know Natalia likes head, 24/7 head. You understand? Sick head.
Allah
When I'm at work, I'm already sending her videos
of head.
of heads. Of heads.
Continuous.
All categories of heads.
Catch house, she the collect.
I am taking over her brain that whole day.
Aye.
Till
If
I get
she
home.
do herself, her mind
Know
will
your
scatter.
woman. Know your woman. Know what she wants. Even if she is angry to an extent, trust me, that particular thing will soften that whole thing. So by the time you will get home, I already long time. You don't even need to do a lot of work to make her
Yeah.
wet. She's already there. So that one, Papi Gojo did some trial. He was like, there was that kind of sound in the music. It's like that. When it enters, that's the sound you hear. And that is where that you know that
You're
you have
tired.
done everything right.
This is the part where I know you're not coming back here. Email, let's wrap this up. What would you say?
I agree with him.
Yeah.
I think sex begins from the mind.
Yeah, it's the mind
You know, it's not, some people think they are entitled to a wet vagina. So I'm with you, automatically get wet. Do you know, they go to the extent that if you're not wet, they feel like you're not in love with me. Why are you not wet? You knew I was coming to touch you. So I was having this man. And he's an hour.
Okay, experience.
And
Okay. So we're doing our last word.
Yeah,
I'm
last
interested.
words.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how heavy this man looks, like he doesn't even care about his heaviness. He will go and get hard somewhere, watch porn, get hard, and then come and go like, why are you not wet? And I'm like, why? It doesn't even happen like that.
Yeah.
So learn to like prep her mind before you even meet her, and
Yeah.
always come with a gift. It's not
Ish.
hard. A bar of chocolate, anything is nice, just to make her feel so special, and the compliment whilst you are at it. And also, do not stop talking. Sex is communication. Learn her body language. Listen to what she's saying. She's saying slow, and you're going fast. You're a wicked man. So listen to her.
Okay. All right, Delali, what are your final words?
They've taken the words like Kratchi said,
Yeah.
know your woman. Like Melda said, I mean, don't expect her to be wet when you come. As a man, if you know that, yeah, my wife or my woman, she doesn't get wet quickly, look, there are loops. Buy loop.
True.
Buy loop. It helps to make her wet. It actually helps to even tickle her even more.
And stop the
Yeah, saliva is nasty.
Yeah, but
No, true.
it's nasty.
It's
It is nasty.
Saliva, and it's not,
It is so nasty.
It's not even hygienic.
It's not
Right.
healthy too.
That's why we have
true.
loops. Just get a loop.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Dalali. Thank you, Melda. And no,
give an
thank you,
advice.
Kratchy. No, we're done.
One
We're done.
thing.
Do you have any projects coming up? Yes. Tell
Okay,
me.
so my new baby is Hermana's shop for me,
Okay.
where I do shopping for people. So
Okay.
if you are a blogger, I feel no Babylandi, when you time go shopping, go to Togani, Adriani before you go, you can call me and then I shop, I package it very well,
Okay.
and then I bring it to you. If you're in your homes as well and then you want me to shop for you, I shop, I package it properly, and then I bring it to your house. So you don't have to go through the stress in going to the market, Marco last stress, and no. Just hit me up, and I'm gonna shop all your groceries for you.
Okay, number, quickly.
0240-551-887. WhatsApp call,
Just for shopping,
just for
nothing else.
shopping.
All right. My
name.
my name is Natalia.
you have to
this is, do you have anything coming up? No, nothing. Nothing for you as well. My name is Natalia. Thank you so
GHOne
much
is for you.
for joining us tonight. We will do this again, same time next Saturday, 10 p.m. Connect with me on social media. Yes, I am Natalia. Enjoy the rest of your night. And if you do have a partner, do try our sex position of the week. We're out. Good night.